Thank you for showing up in such strength here to encourage the camp artists. So the ARNAWAZ VASUDEV Charities annual camp in Cholamandalam has been going on for many years. This year we have a wonderful mix of artists from Chennai, Bangalore, Pondicherry and Cholamandalam. They've also supported art-related activities, a lot of performance art, music. He does not think it should be limited to visual art. So it's always multidisciplinary. There is a lot of cross-pollination happening between music, dance, photography, metalwork, tapestry, whatever, everything. It's all art. So I think charity supports everything beginning with art. And we are thankful to Paramasivam Studio for hosting this, and Cholamandalam artists, all the artists here for their support as always. Please don't forget this evening, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. we have 3 artists who will share their artistic journey. Namely, we have Moksha, Manas and Gurus. They will get about half an hour to have a slideshow and talk about their journey over the years. Please come in strong numbers, send all art enthusiasts to show up and encourage them. Thank you.
Friends, having come here, my voice is not very good, so anyway, I'm glad that we have got very good trustees in Mala Chinnappa, Palaniyappan, and my son, ARNAWAZ's son, Bharani Setlur. And so we have been having programs like this with Sailesh. So we are all having good programs. I hope it helps the artists as well as the community here. Fortunately, we got this place from Paramashivan, one of our artists who lives in Washington, Seattle. And he and his wife, they built this house for workshop's sake. Unfortunately, she passed away, and then he has not come here for almost a few years now. Fortunately, we have so far helped by Shekhar Sitaraman, who is not here today.
Walk around and meet the artists, and they have samples of their work there, so you can interact with them. And
what developed to what I do now. We recently had an exhibition with Ashitas at Lalit Kala Academy. And then also the current show is going on in Dakshin Chitra Mission. So those are the works that I've been working on very recently. I thought even in camp that I'm going to do some works. I thought I want to make connection to what I did way early and how it developed. So these were some things that I did 17 to 19. I thought it will make more sense if I can show where it came from.
Yeah. I hope you will talk about it in your
presentation. Yes, sir. I have a lot to. I'm going to talk about how I make these images visually, how I compose. Where I started with initially telling a narrative, a story, and now it's more of just image making. How I choose my black and white medium, how spontaneous I work, why I work in a way that I work. So I'm planning. My presentation is going to be basically about that.
Good, very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
These are the 28 people. These were the later of all this. I did these. Yeah, these were the later of all these, and from this is what evolved to what I do now. Less of detail and more of just images. works. The catalog is fantastic because as soon as I got the mail from this Mala, I looked into ARNAWAZ's work. I very much got related to the works that she has made, portraits and all that. I was looking into all her early pieces and late pieces that she has done. Very, very fascinating works that could have developed even further. Very fascinating. A lot of heads that I liked of her pieces. Very interesting. Yes. Thanks for all this. What you have done is very.
Anyway, see,
Yes, sir.
as long as you're all happy, it's fine.
Very happy. We are very happy. You have put us some spotlight and given us a space. I think there's nothing more beyond that. That an established artist like you can give us. You know, this is going to be.
No, no. It's called establishment comes from we were also like you know.
Yeah, exactly. But this helps us to get more into the area of people seeing us. selecting the order of the document.
Oh,
So what's the image on the, I think I have to lose.
Sorry,
the order.
don't disturb it. I'm just looking. Hey, இது என்னது?
It's ceramic.
Ceramic.
Yeah. Something that I've done similar to.
Very
I think it's 8 by 10. It's canvas. This is the scale we did in the LK show. 3 pieces.
Which I missed.
Yeah,
Okay, போல நானு. இவன் போய்ட்டான். Sorry.
Yeah, he was there for
Dwayne.
he was there for the I think second weekend. I think I met him.
He told me, Manas, I met him. Me angada Manas pathana. I saw on Insta and I went and said.
நாங்கள் இப்பயும் பண்ணுறோம். போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் போனோம்னு வச்சுங்க, ஃபஸ்ட்டு அங்கே இருக்கிற குப்பை தொட்டியெல்லாம் போய் பார்ப்போம். யாரா கிழிச்சு விட்ருக்காங்களா, லெட்டர் கிழிச்சு விட்ருக்காங்க. அப்புறம் உள்ளே போய் போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸர் போஸ்ட் மாஸ்டர் கேட்டு புதுசாக எதனா ஸ்டாம்ப் வந்திருக்கா, இல்லாத ஸ்டாம்ப்பு அப்படின்னு கேட்டு காசு கொடுத்தே வாங்கிடுவோம். இன்னைக்கு ஒட்டுறதுக்கு டைம் இல்லை, அதனால என்னன்னா எல்லாத்தையும் பாக்ஸில் போட்டு கவரில் போட்டு பேக் பண்ணுவோம்.
Sitting in love. You can do it. Only thing you must tell it. நான் இல்லை சார் அங்கெல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டேன் சார் கேட்டால் பண்ணுங்க கேட்காம நானே பண்ணுறேன்
பக்கத்தில் தான் என்எல்சி கெஸ்ட் ஹவுஸ் நம்ம அங்கே கூட அந்த டைனிங்
இங்கே கூட show their work.
You are staying here or
I am staying here.
you in the studio?
only because I realized that I'm such a young artist who's still figuring it all out. And
I mean, it's not a question, but just something that I found very interesting is that, of course, the act of painting is very, as you said, it's very deeply personal. It's only you and the paper and paint and all that. But you also seem to have, at the same time, developed this way of looking at it with a distance, because you say, I don't want to necessarily paint something face that I know or recognize. So for me, that was very interesting. It's deeply personal, but within the same time, you're also sort of stepping back and doing that. And I also find it very interesting, sort of very connected to that. You're also very rigorous in looking at your works and seeing the journey. You're not, while that act is very spontaneous, it's not terribly deliberated, you're not deliberating on it and spending time. You're also then taking the time to step back and see the evolution and sort of even within yourself process it. So there's that both the deeply personal, spontaneous part of you, and there's also the very, the sort of one step removed viewer gaze that you're looking at your own painting, and that I think is coming out very well. It's really very interesting, very interesting.
And someone even asked me, okay, you painted noses like this, nose like that, and nose like that. Wait, are these several different women? I'm like, don't ask me these questions because they are not, but now I have to think about it because I've been troubled to think. I don't want the trouble of identity in my piece because, but it's still there. And that's why I think the last piece that I showed of oil painting to a drawing, which was something I didn't realize when I painted. And now I can see that somewhere they're all there. That comes to a point when I subconsciously work in a spontaneous way. They just come into my head and then just fall into the paper. Which I don't like sometimes, but I like the way the piece has appeared rather than the identity of the subject.